Hey everybody, it's VP and it's time for another Prime to Snap. That's right guys, it is time to Prime to Snap, the 1 hour, well actually hour and a half, it seems, live stream in which we play one game, not one game, we play mini games of Marvel Snap. Yeah, we are here guys, we are kicking off our Wednesday. This seems to be my my streaming day now, so if you're enjoying the stream or enjoy the stream, seeing it after the fact, be sure to join us every Wednesday, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Seems to be my streaming schedule. Now, of course, that could change, obviously, but for right now, that is what's going on, and that is what's happening. Hey, SpookyFish24 is here, and so is Saturn. It says thank you for joining the stream, watching me play some Marvel Snap in this crazy What If season. Last week at the live stream, we actually played with the season pass card. In case you're to the stream and haven't seen what the season pass card is right now, it is right here. It is, boom, there it is. Captain Carter, 4/3. Ongoing. Add this card's power to your back row cards. I played with it. It's been interesting. It's been kind of fun. I like her. I don't know if she's super great, but I do like her, so I think she's worth it. The season pass is definitely worth yeah, the money that you spend. If you're spending in this free-to-play game, definitely the pass is the way to go, because you get all this cool stuff here. Of course, you get the new card for the season, as well as bonus rewards as you play the game. Of course, you don't need to do that. You can play it free to play, like it is meant to be played, and that is fine as well. So, yeah. So we're here, guys. So, bad news though. I did not get any. I did not get the new Spotlight Cash card this week, which happens to be Kahori, a 4/6. On reveal, each card in your hand gives one of your cards in play +1 power. Still haven't got her. Only 18 levels away here from getting another Spotlight Cash key. So we might try to use the key. And I think I will use the key because I don't have Hydra Bob yet. And Hydra Bob wouldn't be too bad to get. And I don't have Cool Obsidian on this account yet. I have it on my mobile account, but I do not have it on my main account here. So I guess spending a key here wouldn't be too bad. Hopefully we can get Kahori, but if we get those other two, I won't be as sad as I have been in the past Spotlight Cash weeks. I think I've missed out on the last two Spotlight Cash season cards. I spent like 3 or 5 keys. Are you okay, Tobes? Our daughter's cat is sitting here next to me and is wheezing away. He's got some little allergy issues, don't you, Tobes? Oh, he looks at me and looks back out to the window. Spooky Fish, I got Hydra Bob for my key this week. Oh, awesome. Yep, you did. You got that, and you got Goliath last week. I did not get Goliath. I got Goliath on my mobile account, but I did not get Goliath on my main account, and I don't know if we're gonna get Kahori, but maybe. But today, since I don't have any of the new cards, oh wait, my win-loss record from last stream is still up there. See, last week we had a pretty good stream. You can see right there on the stream we went 7 wins and 3 losses with our deck that we played last week. Let me go ahead and reset that this week. Oh, I see. I started resetting it and got distracted. But we're gonna go ahead and reset that for you guys. In case you're new to the stream here, I always keep a tally of my win-loss record for total for streams, all the live streams I've done for this game. This includes all of those. So yeah, we're 0-0 obviously for this stream since it just started, but overall total live stream record is 157 wins and 120 losses. That's probably going to change today because we are going back to the random pick 3 format. I did this a couple weeks ago, where I picked some random cards. I put together a silly Excel sheet and randomize all the cards that I own and rolled up some random decks. And we pitted 2 of them against each other. One of them came out on top, and that one is now our defending random pick 3 champion. I'm not going to go into the deck discussion about it right now, but I will show it to you here. This is our reigning champion, the random pick 3 deck 1. We got Misty Knight, Quicksilver, Scorn, Havoc, Gambit, Frigga, Surtur, Shang-Chi, Crossbones, Namora, Hellcarrier, and Magneto in this deck. And in case you didn't see that first stream in which I did this a couple weeks ago, I randomly roll up 9 cards for my deck, and then I pick 3 before we start playing to try to round out the deck and see if we can do anything with it. I don't know. It's a nice little deck challenge. I definitely encourage anybody out there who's might be getting, maybe thinks the game's getting a little stale. Why don't you give this a try? Of course, if you're trying to climb the ladder, I don't know that you would want to give this a try. I am trying to climb the ladder, but it's going slowly, so I get a few losses here and there. That is fine. Eventually, I'll get to infinite. Right now, I am at just hit Omega again. We'll see if we can stay in Omega this stream, because we are pitting this random pick 3 deck 1 against a new deck this week, and we will see how that goes. Whoever wins out of 5 games, I'm going to play 5 games with each deck. Whichever deck has the best record will be deemed the new champion, or the returning champion, and the other deck will be eliminated. And the next time we do a random pick 3 stream on this live stream, we will have another random deck to go up against that. So this is our defending champion. It went 3-2. I can bring that record up for you here. Boom. Down there in the bottom left corner now, you'll see my new my very fancy graphics that I'm adding to my stream. I'm just going to clog up the screen. You might not be able to see the decks that I'm playing with so much with these graphics on there, but that's okay. You can still see my opponent's deck and who my opponent is. But yeah, last pick 3 random pick 3 session. Random pick 3 deck 1 went 3 wins and 2 losses, and it beat the other one, which I think went 2 wins and 3 losses last time. So we had to get rid of deck 2. We have a new deck 2 today. But random pick 3 deck 1 is our first winner. If it wins today, I think we have to name it, because we can't just call it random deck pick 3 deck 1. If it wins twice, 2 streams in a row, I feel it deserves an actual name. But for now, it is random pick 3 deck 1. And that is what we are going to jump in with right now. Get this party started here. Let me get on the right deck here. I was playing a little bit before the stream with my actual decks. There we go. Random pick 3 deck 1. Here we go, jumping in. Boom. First game. Getting ready to go right here. Let's see how we do. Will the defending champion hold its title, or will it get knocked out? RP3D1 versus RP3D2. Yeah, that's a nice short way of doing that. For sure. All right, turn 1, guys. Here we are. We do have our Quicksilver in a hand. The good thing with Quicksilver, I guess, being in our deck is that we always have a turn 1 play, which is nice. So let's go ahead and throw that down there. I guess I should have kept track of which 3 cards I added to this deck, because I don't remember now. I'd have to go back and look at the stream. I was actually going to do that before the stream started, then I got distracted. So all right, turn 2. First location, by the way, is the Daily Bugle. Get a copy of a card in your opponent's hand. The second location is the Cloning Vats. After you play a card here, add a copy to your hand. And my opponent played down a Yondu, which banished my Misty Knight. Oh, gee darn, no Misty Knight. Turn 2, let's go ahead and play our Cable here. I'll go ahead and play Cable to the Cloning Vats. That way we can get a couple of my opponent's cards. My opponent's also playing Cable. What? What? Where's the obligatory point emote? Boom. Although I realize you probably can't see that because my win-loss record is covering my emote and my name there in the stream. But yeah, got to get the obligatory point if we play the same cards. I don't know why. People do to me, so that's what I did to them. Turn 3. Quantum Realm is the third location after you play a card here. Set its base power to 2. From Cable, we got, we didn't get Searcher. Searcher is part of the stick. Oh, we got a Black Bolt. 5/7 card unrevealed. Discard the card that costs the least from your opponent's hand. Hate that. But we're going to throw Gambit out there to, you know what, maybe we'll save Gambit. We'll save Gambit. We'll get our Searcher down there. Get the Searcher down to the Cloning Vats. Now we'll have 2 Searchers in our hand. We can only get some 10 power cards out there. We'll be in good shape. My opponent plays a Gladiator down to the Daily Bugle. Pulling out a Nomura from my hand is going to destroy my Nomura, unfortunately. Giving them a 10-2 lead at that first location. We are maintaining our lead at the Cloning Vats, 3-8. Quantum Realm, after you play a card here, set its base power to 2. Is it 0-0 right now? Turn 4. Turn 4, we got Scorn, Gambit, Crossbones, Cable, or Searcher. We can here. I think we will play our Gambit now. We're hoping that this hits a Gladiator and that the card it discards is Scorn. Low chance of that, however, but we're going to give it a shot anyways. Go ahead, Gambit. Do your work. My opponent plays down a Baron Zemo to the Cloning Vets, bringing out a Frigga from my deck. My opponent's deck is all about taking my cards, apparently. Well, he's going to be sadly disappointed. They are going to be sadly disappointed taking the cards in this random deck. Watch them like work out like perfect for whatever they're doing. All right, well, we're getting our butts kicked at the moment. Gambit hit. I didn't even see what Gambit. Oh, Yondu hit one of the worst targets it could have hit over there. Well, that's okay. That is okay. Guess we can play a Cable. Oh, we do have another Gambit here. Let's keep playing Gambits. We'll clear their board eventually. And then play Cable down here to the Daily Bugle as well. One more turn after this. Their second Baron Zemo's coming out the Daily Bugle. What are they taking from me this time? A Hell Carrier. Wow, that's a pretty good take. And they played a Havoc, which is another card I think they got from me. Actually, maybe they didn't get that card from me. Maybe they had a Havoc in their hand, which is a little wild. How many people playing Havoc these days? All right. Well, we are currently losing the Daily Bugle 23-5. They have 3 cards there. I have 2. Cloning Vats 8-14. We are winning that. 4-2 cards. Quantum Realm, I haven't played anything. My opponent is winning it 8-0. I have a Havoc sitting there, going to get even bigger. I do have two more Gambits in my hand. I guess we could just play the Gambit here and hope that we hit some of their targets. I like how Searcher's just sitting out there. I really don't have any 10-cost cards out there. I could play... yeah, that's not going to work. If I play Magneto down to the Quantum Realm. Yeah. No, I think we'll go with the Surters. Why not? Or, I mean, the Gambits. Let's throw some Gambits out there. Hope we can hit some targets. Maybe Gambit will discard a Scorn from my hand, giving me a buff to one of my other cards out there. They play a Gladiator down to Cloning Vats. Big card, nothing to pull from my hand there, because Patient is full. They also played a Cable down. There goes Gambit, taking out a... I didn't even see what it took out that time. Oh, Gladiator. Took out the first Gladiator, and then it also took out a Baron Zemo. But it's not enough. We do lose all 3 locations. Holy crap! They used my cards against me. They used my random deck cards against me. But, hey, them's the knocks, though. First loss of the stream. First loss of the defending champion deck here in this random Big 3 deck. Oh, look, I did complete some missions. All right, that's cool. By the way, if you're looking for an alliance still, or new to Marvel Snap, or haven't got an alliance yet, join the TPS, the Prime Sanctum. We are definitely looking for members. You can get in here and look at us. You can get boosters and credits and mystery variants. Don't have to pay anything, obviously, and then you can also get more credits and boosters here, depending on how many bounties you complete for the Alliance. So if you're looking for an Alliance, TPS the Prime Sanctum is here. Shout out to our current Alliance members, Variable X, Zan, Shanks. I haven't seen Shanks in a while. I'm sure they're still out there somewhere, but yeah, man. If you need an Alliance, come and join the Prime Sanctum. Would love to have you there. You can get yourself some free stuff, pick up some bounties to give you some other quests that you can complete while you're playing the game. We'll go ahead and pick up this win a location with 4 cards. That's possible, right? That's possible with a random pick 3 deck. I'm gonna complete my my daily quest here too to try to climb up my get enough credits to upgrade my cards to climb up the tracker to make the old lady swallow the fly, and perhaps she'll die, I guess. That was a lot to say right there. And let's go ahead and update our tracker. We're not shying away from our losses here in our live streams in these random decks. They are getting counted alongside all the rest of my regular live streams here. Go ahead and update that for you guys out there. Boom and boom, and then a boom and another boom. Oh. All right, and then I'm also gonna update the record 4 deck. I did give myself more work to do in between in between games here, so bear with me with that. But trying to get a little more structured here, a little more structure to my stream. All right, I think everything should be updated now. All right, let's jump into our second game right here. Boom! Random pick 3, deck 1, reigning champion of the random pick 3 challenge series. No one expects the multiple gambits. Yeah, if they hit the right targets, that would have been great. All right, turn 1, Our Lady of Saints. When your revealed cards fill this, merge them into a symbiote. Okay, well, you know what? Quicksilver would love to quickly become a symbiote. Let's get him out there. He can get into that whole massive symbiote mess. Gunk. Nasty symbiote juice. An opponent plays a Howard the Duck down. Interesting. Stevie Joe is my opponent. How you doing, Stevie Joe? Stevie Joe starting off with a Howard the Duck play. Not sure what that's all about. We do have Havoc we can play here, but I don't want to quite play Havoc quite yet. End of turn, you lose 1 max energy, and this gains +4 power. It's that losing of the max energy that I don't like. But he does scale pretty good if he can get extra energy. I'm not going to do anything this second turn. Go ahead and end our turn here, going turn 3. By the way, the second location was the Dark Dimension. Cards here are not revealed until the game ends. We could have fun with that. And the brand new location, one of the brand new locations this season, Sakar Grand Prix. After turn 4, the winner here gets +1 max energy. That would work great with my Havoc, honestly. We can claim that. That would be good. I guess we'll play Searcher down here. Yeah, we'll play our Searcher down there to the Sakar Grand Prix. He's going to jump in a racing car, race against Magic, I guess. But Magic says, I ain't racing. I'm going to turn this into Limbo. Well, who to you? Oh, Magic play. Can't get the game done in 6 turns, can you, Stevie Joe? It's meant to be played. You gotta take it to a 7. Gotta take it to a 7. Well, you know what? We're actually going to power up our Searcher this time with our Crossbones. And he's going to go down there. Crossbones was thinking there's going to be a race today, and he's going to come here, find out it's Limbo, and he's going to be very mad, I think. So I hope Magic and whatever else Stevie Joe plays here to Limbo is ready for the anger that Crossbones is going to bring. My opponent plays down to the first location, Lady of Saints, an Anti-Venom. Okay, an interesting deck I'm playing against. I'm happy it's not a Destroy deck. Like I always play against Destroy decks. right now we are losing the first location 9-2. They got 2 cards there, only got 1. Dark Dimension still wide open. Nobody taking advantage of the invisible card yet. And, of course, Limbo, we are currently winning. It's a car and crossbones, hoping there was a race today. Magic just did it all. Turn 5. We got some Gambit action. Well, you know what? Let's play some Gambit, and actually, let's go ahead and play both of these cards. Now that we... Oh, forgot we don't have the green. So we're going to be stuck at 5 energy for the next 2 turns. Doesn't mean I'm not going to be able to get Magneto out there. But... What if, that's the season name, we play Havoc down here to the middle location? Yeah, why not? That means he won't get powered up until the end. Alright, I don't like that. We'll play Havoc down here to where the race was supposed to be. In Limbo. Gambit, take out Magic, would you? Actually, yeah, that was an even better target. It was a more powerful target. It took out the Anti-Venom and my opponent's turn. Oh! Red Guardian coming down, knocking Havoc. Well, so much for that play, but we are leading that location in Limbo 18-5, so that is good. Turn 6, we do have a Hellcarrier here. Only I would like to discard the Hellcarrier to get the extra cards, but I don't have any discarding cards in my hand right now. Could play Frigga to bring a Havoc back to my hand. You know what? That would be fun. That's going to be fun. Let's do that. Let's bring Havoc back to our hand for a special surprise at the end. And Havoc was a 2-cost card, so maybe we'll hold on to Scorn. No, let's just throw Scorn down here to the Dark Dimension. Why not? Into the invisible zone with them. Wind Pool coming down for my opponent, so whatever they have in their hands, Stevie Joe. Buff there. I only have a Hellcarrier and a Shang-Chi in my hand, and there's no Shang-Chi targets out there right now. Oh, I forgot that I played Frigga down to the Dark Dimension, which means she's not going to be revealed till the end of the game, so I don't get a Havoc yet. That's fine. We'll go ahead and play our Hellcarrier down here. That does put us... You know what? No, let's play it down to the Dream Dimension. Yeah, let's just try to capture the Dream Dimension here. My opponent hasn't played any cards there, so we'll go ahead and do that. My opponent plays down a Shang-Chi themselves, getting rid of the crossbones at Limbo. Iron Lad also coming down for them at the Our Lady of Saints. Picked up a... Pick up Shang-Chi. It had nothing to do, and they all turned into a symbiote there, giving them a 19 total power at the Our Lady of Saints location, the first location. Now my cards are revealing. Frigga, Scorn, and Hellcarrier giving us the Dark Dimension, powering up my Surtur, and giving us the victory, guys. Victory. That's what you get, Stevie Joe, for canceling the Grand Prix. Magic cancels the Grand Prix, and you lose the game. So next game you get into, you just think about that. When the Grand Prix comes up and people want to race and you get rid of it, well, you just think about that, Stevie Joe. Think about that long and hard, Stevie Joe. All right, let's go ahead and get our cubes there. Update our Surtur. Yeah, we'll get that animated frame happening. Why not?
Animated frame.
Boom. There we go. 8 more points on our collection level track. Getting a little closer to that key, giving us the possibility of getting that Kahori. Hope I'm saying that right, Kahori. And completed a mission too. All right, take that as well, and even got a level on our season pass. Yeah, give me some credits. Give me some of them credits. Coming on in there. All right, and now we're gonna update our trackers here. All right, not bad, not bad. Deck is now 1 win, 1 loss, 4-3 overall. Not too shabby there. I updated for you guys out there, like so. All right. Let's update our main win-loss tracker. You guys can see progress we are making there. Boom and boom. And boom and a boom. All right, not too bad of a showing for the random pick 3 deck. That was a 1 win, like I said, 1 win, 1 loss. Let's see if we can get our second win right here. Now, talking like Stevie Joe. Stevie Joe, the race canceller. Pete Sabato is my opponent. Sabato. Okay. Limbo, just to make us, just to rub it in. Limbo is the actual first location. There's a turn 7 this game. Only card I got to play right now is Quicksilver, so let's go ahead and throw Quicksilver to Limbo. He's gonna be running around thinking, how the heck did I get here? Oh. Just did, Quicksilver, you just did. Hey, look, second shot of the Grand Prix here. Sakar Grand Prix coming back up as their second location after turn 4. The winner here gets +1 max energy. Might be a race yet. Unfortunately, this turn 2, I don't have anything to race at the moment. My opponent does, though. They play on a Scorpion to the Sakar Grand Prix, giving me nasty -1 power to all cards in my hand. Not gonna bode too well for our race there. And the third location is the Valley of the Hand. After turn 5, your destroyed cards revive here. It's kind of nice. I guess I won't be gambiting then, because they're just going to get those cards back. As that means my only option is Frigga. You know what? We'll gambit. No, we don't want to gambit, because they'll get a Scorpion back, and that'll be bad for it. All right, fine. Frigga, in the spirit of the race, the Scar Grand Prix, we're going to Grand Prix. That's a completely different thing. We're going to throw you down. We'll get another Quicksilver in our hand, I guess. Why not? Hey, doing a race, I want somebody quick, so... First, my opponent throws a Green Goblin down there, giving me -3 power to my side. And another card, of course, there. After turn 4, it's after this turn, whoever's winning this is going to get +1 max energy. Highest card in my hand right now is the Starter. Might be worth playing the Gambit if all they got out is the Scorpion. But you know what? I think Surtur and Quicksilver, they're going to team up with Frigga on the Green Goblin my opponent sent over to me. And hopefully we're going to win this Sakar Grand Prix and get that +1 max energy. Not too worried about it, but anything coming down for them. One of those negative decks. Ongoing 1, 2, and 3 cost cards here have -2 power. That does give them the +1 max energy. Yeah, they're emoting the Deadpool Teehee emote, as I like to call it. So we did lose the Grand Prix there. Unfortunate. So much time there. But, you know what? Man-Thing ongoing it is. So if Gambit gets rid of Man-Thing, all those negatives go away, and then we will get our powers back there at the Grand Prix. Now that it's going to help us anyhow. Havoc is in my hand. Go ahead and play Havoc down here. We'll finish the game out with 5 energy. Because, like I said, I can't play my Magneto, which is a little unfortunate, but we'll see. Gambit coming down for me, and he gets rid of Magneto and the Man-Thing. Now we are back in charge of the Scar Grand Prix. Unfortunately, we lost the race, but we are winning the location now, 8-3. My opponent definitely has a chance to bring that back. They played another Man-Thing down there. Is that what I'm seeing? Oh no, because the Valley of the Hand just brought it back. And they played a She-Hulk, so they have a 17-2 lead there at the Valley of the Hand. And we are turn 6 with 5 energy here. We got Crossbones we're going to play down. Play the Scorn. What? I think I do play this. Go ahead and play Scorn down. End our turn. Crossbones coming down for us at the Limbo. Scorn coming down the Valley of the Hand. They play a leader at Limbo. Giving them a Crossbones. It's a good pickup for them. Now tied up at Limbo, 13-13. Currently thin lead at Sakar Grand Prix, and we are pretty far behind at the Valley of the Hand. 17 for my opponent and 6 for us. We need 11 points there. All I can play is my Namora. We could play Namora down here and try to take Havoc, because Havoc's going to get one more boost up. Get 10 power. The likelihood they have a Shang-Chi. If I bring Havoc up, well, Havoc's going to be 10 power anyway. Havoc and Namora will win me the Valley of the Hand, that third location. But if a Shang-Chi comes down, we lose that location. On the other hand, we can throw Namora 7 power down here to Limbo and have a 7-point lead there. Let's try that, because I think my opponent might try to play a Shang-Chi down. We'll see right now. They actually played to the Grand Prix for some reason. I guess because I was winning that location and they now took that location from me. Yeah, they played a War Machine down and a Luke Cage, giving them the victory and a little tee-hee. Deadpool tee-hee from Pizza Bato. I give you a fist bump, sir. Well played with your negativity, man. Negativity deck. So that is going to count as a loss for us. That is okay. Win some, you lose some. It's how the cookie crumbles and marble snap. All right. Let's do 1 win, 2 losses. Total for live streams: 158 wins, 122 losses. Total for live streams. The first number I said was for our current live stream. Boom, there we go. And let's go ahead and update that. So this deck is now 1-2. That's 3 games in. Remember, we play 5 games. 5 games with each deck. See which one will be the victor. Right now, it looks like deck 1 is on track to kind of perform about as equally as it did last last time. So we did complete some missions there, and so that's good. Go ahead and get those. Unlock all of our fun goodies here on the various rewards track, and jump into another game. Searching for the opponent. Who's coming out today? It's like it's Kev City 203. Kev City 203, welcome to the stream. You're on Prime Snap. Prime Snap. Let's see what Kev City's got for us. Turn 1, Kiln is the first location. You can't play cards here after turn 4. Got our Quicksilver. You know what? Let's play Quicksilver down there. Why not? Okay. What else we got here? Utopia is our second location. 3 and 4 cost cards cost 1 less. We got a couple of cards that'll benefit from that. One that played nothing that way, by the way. I think play Misty Knight down. I will play her down to Kiln. I'll keep Scorn in my hand. Hopefully discard her later. Magic coming down. Another player can't get the game done in 6 turns. Gotta send it to 7. You play the Magic down, earning Clintar, whatever that location was, into Limbo. And Bar Sinister is our third location. This is interesting. After you play a card here, fill this location with copies of it. I don't know what card we can really play in. Searcher, probably, if we could get enough. Or, I already ruined the Namora. That would have been excellent. I always forget Namora is in this deck, by the way. I should probably realize that. Spread my cards out a bit. Turn 3. We got a Shang-Chi in our hand or a Scorn. There's nothing to Shang-Chi, unfortunately. I think I'll just skip this turn. hold on to the cards that I have. My opponent plays a rogue down to the limbo location. Doesn't steal anything from us because we don't have anything there to steal. So take that, rogue. Havoc would most surely win Bar Sinister for us if we play Havoc down there right now. Unless Shang-Chi gets played on him. Man, we don't have a lot of options this game. This does not give us a whole lot of options. Turn 4, 4 energy. Get by with 4 energy? Maybe we will play Havoc. Yeah, let's play Havoc. Let's do that. My thought is maybe I'll get Namora. Let's play a Sebastian Shaw down, so they're going to have some buffs coming for their side of playing area as well. Well, that does give us a nice Shang-Chi target if Sebastian Shaw gets up there. We have Surtur in hand.
Opponent snapped.
Opponent is snapping me. I don't blame them. They got a pretty good lead here. We're going to play our Surtur down, see what... They play a Mystique down to Utopia, but no target for Utopia. And they play Gambit down to Bar Sinister. Oh! That's going to hurt. They are eliminating my board. No wonder they snapped. That is dirty. They have enough ammo in their hand? Oh, they got a Apocalypse in there. Ah, we got had, guys. Kev City. Holy crap, man. Play of the century here with Bar Sinister. Wiping my entire board out on turn 5. Surtur's the only card that stands on my side of the board. Unfortunate for sure, but this does give us an opening for a possible Namora play. That's what we're hoping for. I'm going to play Frigga down here. We'll keep Surtur over there. That's 1 card in each location. Of course, if Namora comes into my hand, she gets +5 to cards in my location. So we're going to look at +20 to each of those locations if Namora comes into my hand. If she doesn't, then we're probably going to lose. Ha-ha! Look at that! Ha-ha! The streaming gods are looking down upon me right now. They cannot see this coming. I'm going to go ahead and snap, too. They're going to be like, what? What are you snapping on? Well, you better be scared, because you know what? Namora's coming down here, and we're going to get +20 power to both of these cards. Good luck with that. Yeah, let's do it. Let's just do it. I might have to do the Teehee emote after this. Yeah, that's not going to be enough, unfortunately. Boom, boom. Yep, first Namora comes down, second Namora comes down. Boom. Boom, boom. There's a fist bump from my opponent. They know they're cooked. He trying to play Gambit on me. Trying to play Gambit on me. I'll tell you what, I'm going to have to happen in Louisiana.
Victory.
Kev City. Got to give you the Teehee emote. Hope you don't mind. And there's a little fist bump for you. Yeah, he's tired. That feels good, though, man. That feels good. We got 8 cubes out of that. Namora coming through for us. Screaming gods looking down upon us. Blessing us with the exact card we needed for that particular game. Go ahead and update my Quicksilver here. Animated. Yeah, that was a wonderful, wonderful game for us. Although it does show off the randomness that can happen in Marvel Snap. That's probably why I love the game so much. You get into a game that has more non-randomness, where it relies on more skill, and can get outskilled pretty easily. At least in this game, there could be surprise comebacks. And I kind of like that. All right, let's go ahead and update all of our win-loss trackers here. All right, and streaming record, of course, as well. Boom and boom. All right, how are you guys doing anyways? How's your weeks in Marvel Snap been? Anything cool happening to you? Any cool decks you've stumbled upon? You had a chance to use Kahori? What do you think of Kahori? I'm kind of on the fence with Kahori, honestly. I wouldn't mind getting her, but I don't think I'll be sad if I don't get her right now. Of course, there's changes coming to the pack system pretty soon here, so even if I don't use keys, I mean, let's be honest, I should probably save my keys and just wait for them to turn into tokens, but you know what? I gotta get cards, man. Speaking of cards, I'm gonna pick up a mystery variant here. What a surprise, a Dan Hip variant in the mystery variant. Is it me, or are all the mystery variants just Dan Hip variants? I seem to always get Dan Hip, and nothing against Dan Hip, by the way, where if you're out there, but I always seem to get Dan Hip variants or Pixel variants. Every once in a while, you get a different kind of variant there, but generally it's Dan Hip or a Pixel variant. All right, we did complete a bounty as well, so let's go ahead and update our bounty system here. I'll grab the in a location with 4 cards. That's possibly doable. All right, so the deck itself is 2-2, so this is the final game for this deck. Win or loss, will it go on? Let's find out. I don't know if our luck will hit twice like it did in that last game. Because clearly that last game was pure skill. Nothing to do with luck at all. Oh. Yeah, that ending in game 4 was wild. Having fun with the deck and ongoing Goliath deck. Yeah! Goliath, the ongoing deck. Pretty cool. And my wife started playing this game and picked it up, and she's been running with it. Enjoying it. It's possible out there. If you guys are curious about the game, jump in and give it a try. It's free to play. You can get it at the Marvel Snap website. You can get it on Steam. You can get it for your mobile device. Obviously, the game works on all those systems. Oh, you create an account, and you have it on all your systems, unlike me, who mistakenly made 2 accounts when I first started. One on my mobile and one on my main. Turn 2 here. Fisk Tower was our first location. When a card moves here, afflict it with -4 power. We played Quicksilver down there. My opponent, CHK, played their first card, Nico Minoru, down to Camp Lahai, which is the second location. I had a random card to each player's hand here. I played my Misty Knight there, so we are tied up 2-2. Random card I got. A Shang-Chi? Is that my Shang-Chi? Vulture. I got Vulture. Yeah, there's Vulture. Got Vulture from that, which is useless to our deck, but hey, free card, I guess. All right, turn 3. What do we got? Turn. I got Vulture. Well, you know what? Oh, and we got Nomura in hand, so probably keep that in mind. Kind of don't want to play Vulture then. I think I'll just skip this turn here. My opponent plays a Red Guardian down, taking out my Misty Knight. Poor Misty Knight. Why you picking on Misty Knight? She ain't done nothing. She ain't done nothing. Nico Minoru turning that location to New York. Well, it makes sense, because guy just came out of nowhere, out of an alley, and smacked a innocent young lady, and dropping her to 2 power, the Red Guardian. Good grief. New York. All right, well, we still can play our... Oh, the problem here is that the Dark Dimension is the 3rd location. So Nomura's not going to go off until the end. I guess I can just start packing cards into the Dark Dimension. I don't know that 5 power will be enough to win. 5 and 7 is going to be enough to win. Get a fresh Misty Knight. I don't even know what to do here. All right, I think we're going to have to forego the Nomura on the 1 lane. My opponent plays a Kitty Pryde down to New York, as well as a Sage. Oh, their Sage came out with 8 power. That's pretty good. That brings us to turn 5 here. Turn 5. Sage only got just 2 points bigger. I could have Shang-Chi.
Opponent snapped.
True spirit of New York. Destroying cards. They are for here. You know what? Let's do it. Maybe we'll hang Quicksilver over there by himself, and my opponent will be like, well, I guess he's just gonna keep Quicksilver there. Nope, he does play cards there, so. Or Havoc. Why is? Did they get that from me? Did they get that from me? No, they didn't. I see a lot of Havoc lately. Okay, well, Quicksilver is by themselves, but I can move Quicksilver. Work. I can put a bigger card here at the Fisk Tower. Let's see, that would leave 5 power there. F6. It could work. Could work if we throw Magneto down. Magneto down the Fisk Tower here. Then Magneto will get the 5+5 buff from my Namora, and that will over Sage and Red Guardian the Fisk Tower, giving me enough points here at New York to win. I'll see if it comes true, man. All right, they did play their Kitty Pryde back down to Fisk Tower. Magneto not going to be able to hold, or Magneto is going to be able to hold that, I should say. As soon as Namora buffs it up. Boom. There you go. Namora coming through again for us in this deck.
Victory.
You know, when I remember to use Namora, this deck ain't half bad. But there we go, guys. The first deck has won. Came out with a winning record anyways. 3-2 is what our second deck is going to have to beat here. Let me collect my rewards real quick. Look at that. We're even climbing the ladder. How about that? Climbing the ladder with a randomly generated deck. Can't get much better than that, I don't think. At collection level 9,000. 9,000 plus. So not too bad. Let's update our trackers over here. All right. That brings us to 3 wins, 2 losses this stream. And then 160 wins, 122 losses total. Live streams. Not bad. Not too bad at all, guys. Not too bad at all. All right. There we go. And yep, so the record for the first deck, same as last time it challenged the deck, it's 3-2. In it to a 6-4 total for itself. And we're going to jump in our next deck, randomly generated before the stream, using a number generator spreadsheet. That's right, guys. I typed out every card I own, because I'm silly like that, into a spreadsheet just so I could do random decks. I'm sure there was probably an easier way to do it, but that's how I decided to do it. So yeah, let's jump in here to our other deck. What do we got here is the random pick 3 deck 2. This is what random cards we picked here. We got Howard the Duck here. 1 and 2. Ongoing, tap this to see the top card of your deck. I don't know, we might be able to find a creative use for this. Howard the Duck's kind of an interesting card. I wish he was more prevalent out there. And we got a Cerebro 2-0. And ongoing, your highest power cards here have +2 power. So normally when you're playing a Cerebro deck, you want cards that have similar power so that you know all your cards are going to get +2. But doing a random deck here, so we can't really control that. Might be able to control a little bit here when we pick our 3 cards to go with this deck. We also have Quake here, an interesting card. 2-3. On reveal, swap the positions of the other 2 locations. This is our surprise card for sure in this deck. We can swap the locations. Pulling the rug out from under my opponent, as they say. We also have 2-cost, 5-power Silk in our deck here. After any card is played here, this moves to another location. Another kind of even more randomness in this random deck creation, I guess. We got a Moon Knight, 3/3 on reveal. Discard an even costed card from each player's hand. That's definitely something we need to probably synergize with here. Frigga was another one of the random cards we got. 3/4 on reveal. Add a copy of the last card you played to your hand. So, gonna be useful. Phoenix Force. This is the one I gotta figure out here. 4/5 on reveal. Revive one of your destroyed cards and merge with it. That card can move each turn. Of course, the best cards to utilize Phoenix Force is the Human Torch and any other card that moves and gets buffs. So Human Torch or Dagger is probably our go-tos. Work with that, but then we have to find some way of destroying them or rely on our opponent to destroy them to really get Phoenix Force to work. So tricky card to use. I don't know. We'll have to figure out something to use with it. Then we got a 5-cost 3-power Valkyrie here. On reveal, set all cards here to 3 power. That's a good tech card for us. If my opponent gets out of hand here, we can throw the Valkyrie down and change the location. Valkyrie pairs really well with a Luke Cage, because Luke Cage makes it so you do not lose power on your cards. Change their cards, but our cards would stay the same power. So Luke Cage, not a bad choice to put in this deck, I don't think. Red Hulk is our 6 cost that we got here. 6 energy, 10 power, end of turn. If your opponent has unspent energy, plus 3 power. Nice card to have in hand. Opponents that don't use a lot of power. So we got to figure out now the pick 3 of this random pick 3 deck. But we definitely want a way to synergize with Phoenix Force, I think. Or we just have Phoenix Force in our deck in case our cards get destroyed. Go that route as well. Or we could focus on the Cerebro route here and try to get cards the same power. Try to get that buffed up. That's an interesting possibility. Oh. My kitten just jumped up here and discarded one of my cards. What did we lose? You deleted one of my cards, Dusty. What happened? Boom, boom, boom. What am I missing? What am I missing here? And there's no Well, you know what? I put it in the description. Deck had. What are we missing? We got the Valkyrie, Phoenix Force, Frigga, Moon Knight, Silk, Wake, Cerebro. We lost Cerebro. Dusty decided to veto Cerebro. Part of me wants to have that ruling stand. The other part of me is like, oh, let's stick to the format. So we'll bring Cerebro back this time. Now, if she somehow jumps onto my keyboard again and discards Cerebro, then maybe we'll take it into account. Yeah, Dusty's trying to help Daddy play some Snap here. So, all right, what do we need? We need 3 cards to fill this deck out. What is our current power situation here? We got 3 power, 3 power, 5 power, 5 power. Although Phoenix Force will change. 3 power there with Valkyrie. We could look for 3 power card. Let's look for a 3 power card here. Now, as far as curve goes, 1s, 2s, got 3 2s, we got 2 3s, a 4, a 5, and a 6. That's not bad. Not too bad. I can go with anything here. Let's see. 3 power. It could possibly. One Falcon. We are discarding a card with Moon Knight, so let's get Fenris Wolf in here. Why not? Fenris Wolf is a 2/3, so it supplies that 3 power we're looking to synergize with Cerebro. And then activate, resurrect your opponent's highest power discarded or destroyed card on your side of this location. So I think that will synergize well with Cerebro, and it'll synergize here with the Moon Knight, which of course discards an even cost card from each player's hand. So that will bring back cost of cards, man. We can get a 6 cost card from my opponent, so that could be pretty useful. And of course, it does have the 3 power, so it might energize with our Cerebro. Oh, Valkyrie's down here with 3 power too, as well. And we could forego now that I think about it, we could forego a Luke Cage, because if I turn all my cards to 3 power, then that'll synergize with Cerebro. Yeah. Okay. Starting to come together. We do need a Phoenix Force synergy here. Card we can destroy. You getting up there, Bubby? Oh, might be time for Kitten Cam. Let's see. Dusty not deleting a card this time. Getting up into the little nook we have for her above. Come on, you gotta get up there. Get up, get up, get up. All right, I gotta do the Kitten Cam here for you. Are we playing Snap, or are we just goofing around here? Well, you know, we're doing a little bit of both. There we go. Kitten Cam. Dusty, smile at the camera. All we can see is your chest. Get up there. Get up there. Hey, get up there. Oh, did you zap her? Oh, my goodness. We keep getting static electricity in this house, and we, you know, random electricity zaps here. So, but there, Dusty is in camera, sort of. There she goes. She lays down. She's gonna give us good luck this second deck here, even though she didn't like Cerebro. There's Dusty. All right, what do we got? Back to this. Let's see. I am going to hard to destroy something. I guess we'll get Carnage. What is Carnage? Carnage won't be 6 power, but will let us destroy birds. Three. I'm going to have to search for Carnage. There's Carnage. He's a 2/2. Yeah. Let's get him in for the destroy portion of the Phoenix Force. And I guess we need a good card to destroy in that case. Torch here. Vulture might also be awesome. Rolling down here, my brain is cooking. Vulture's a 3 power, so even if we don't get to move them or they get destroyed, they will synergize with the little weird, I admit, but I think that's it, guys. I think that's what we're gonna do. So we added a Fenris Wolf, a Vulture, and a Carnage to this deck. That's it, guys. Random pick 3 deck 2. Let's jump into this one. See how it will compare to our last deck. It's got to beat a 3 and 2. Let's see if it can happen. We're jumping in right now. Seeing what happens. Baby is up here, chilling, giving us some good luck vibes. Marvel Snap vibes. Hey. Our opponent is employees must wash hands. Good principle to live by. Employees must wash hands. We do not have a turn 1 play here, so we're going to head and end our turn there. Kitty Pryde, the first card my opponent plays. Great Portal. Add a random card with 10 or more power to your hand. We got an Agamotto of all things. That's pretty good. And White Palace was the second location. Copy the highest cost card in your opponent's hand, a Taskmaster. Wow. Good cards we just picked up there. Those are some good cards. Well, we got Cerebro already. Guess we could just play Cerebro down. Boom. Let our opponent know what we're all about. Cerebro. Probably going to be like, what? They playing Angela down to the Great Portal. Contesting my Cerebral, so they are winning that 3-2. And Shadowland is the third location. Add a ninja to each side with -2 power. Of course, we're tied up there. -2, -2 now. Turn 3. You can play a Carnage, Vulture, or a Moon Knight. I think. Oh, you know what? No, this is what we're going to do, guys. This is going to work out. We're going to play Vulture down to Shadowland. And then we'll play Carnage next turn to get rid of the Ninja and the Vulture. And then hopefully we'll get our Phoenix Force by then. And then Phoenix Force will be able to bring back the Vulture and start racking up the power. That's the master plan this game. My opponent played their Kitty Pryde down to the White Palace. Of course, Kitty Pryde jumps back into your opponent's hand after play, getting a +2 buff. All right, turn 4 here. Oh, look at that. We got our Phoenix Force. Man, the streaming gods are definitely watching us today. They're with us. Let's go ahead and Carnage the Vulture and the Ninja. And I guess we'll play Howard Duck down here, because why not? We'll get to see what the top card of our deck is. It'd almost be better if Howard Duck could see the top card of your opponent's deck. But I guess there are some synergies that require you to want to see the top card of your deck. But I don't know. Just seems like an extra step could be avoided. All right, Kitty Pryde coming down for my opponent. She's going to jump back into hand. She's getting pretty powered up there. They also played a Nebula down to the Great Portal, giving them a 6-2 lead there. We have an 8 to -2 lead at Shadowland. More importantly, we have a Vulture Phoenix Force coming up here. Going to be pretty sweet. That is what we are playing down to the Shadowland. From the ashes of Carnage rises the Phoenix Force Vulture. Or the Phoenix Force Ninja. Perhaps the streaming gods are not looking down upon me today, unless they are trying to humiliate me. That's okay. How many people can win a game with a Phoenix Force Ninja? How many people can do that? We do have Red Hulk pretty powered up in our hand here. Have Quake. I think we just play the Red Hulk here and just win. I think we just win. I think we just win. My opponent plays a Rogue down, taking the Howard the Duck. Oh man, they are going to be able to see the top card of their deck at the end of the game here. So very useful for them, but not useful enough. Totally not useful. That was sarcasm, in case you didn't get that. We do get the victory there. Red Hulk pushing us over at the Great Portal, 23-12. My opponent did take the White Palace with their 8-power Kitty Pryde and 5-power Medusa, giving 13-0 lead there. But we take Shadowland with Carnage and the MVP of the game, the Phoenix Force Ninja. Giving us a 9 to -2 victory there. Taking home 2 cubes. And in the victory, first victory for this particular random pick 3 deck. Deck 2. Go ahead. Oh, it's feeling pretty strong, guys. It is feeling pretty strong. Deck 1 might be in for a bit of a treat here. Bit of a challenge. Go ahead and update our trackers here. Boom and boom. And boom and boom. Like so. And 4-2 this particular live stream altogether. 161 wins and 122 losses so far. This stream. And update that as well. Boom, there we go. And we're going to jump right back into the other game. Kitty Cam helping us out here, I think. It was, I want to say it's Dusty's idea that we get we got a Phoenix Fired Ninja doing my opponent in. Oh, she is uninterested. I'm not interested at all. My head now. Okay. All right, second game of this second deck. I don't even have my deck tracker up. That's fine. We got a kitten cam up instead. So that works out. Let's see. Turn 1, I got nothing to play. The hub is our first location. Add a random card to each player's hand. Looks like my opponent, Mytha, THA, have anything to play as well. Turn 2, our Fenris Wolf. Okay. Got the Fenris Wolf here. I guess we can play that down. No need to play Carnage yet, because we don't have anything Carnage on. Of course, the Carnage we picked up just to try to play on our Vulture. We did get a Hit Monkey as our random card, so that's interesting. We're going to be able to utilize it too well. Going into turn 3, my opponent still hasn't played anything. Subterranea is our second location. Shuffle 4 rocks into each deck. Hell's Kitchen is the third location. Draw a 1-cost card from your deck. Opponent hasn't played anything. I got the Fenris Wolf down. Our Moon Knight is going to go down now to Subterranea here. That will prime the Fenris Wolf for us. Hopefully we get a good card. That would also get rid of Phoenix Force for us, unfortunately, but that's okay. No Vulture here. And of course, my opponent plays Magic down. Can't get it done in 6 turns. Gotta go to 7 turns. Lazy deck building. I tell you, lazy deck building. It's not lazy deck building. It's a card. It happens. It's fine. Just everybody plays it. Everybody I play plays it. Nerf Magic. There, that'll get the internet on fire. Nerf Magic. Magic is my favorite card. What are we doing? 4. Turn 4. 4 energy. Moon Knight. What did I even discard? A Hazmat. Oh, they're a negative player, huh? Negativity here, huh? Well, that might hurt them. Back to this. Let's go ahead and I don't even know what to play here. Guess we'll play Quake Down. Doesn't really do much for me. Play a rock and Howard the Duck. My opponent will be like, what the heck is going on? But now I can see the top card of my deck, guys. We're going to use that. Let's see what the top card of my deck is. What is it, Howard? Tell me what the top card of the deck is. Silk. Not exactly what we wanted. In fact, you know what? I don't want that at all. Oh, and they played Broodling down as well. It's a Surfer deck. Oh, well, we'll probably have to hold our Valkyrie for after Silver Surfer goes. Change all these things back to 3 power. Carnage, go ahead and rip up all these cards I just played. Game plus Hit Monkey, Unreal, game plus 2 power for each other card you played this. Played 1 card. Yeah, we'll go ahead and play Hit Monkey down to the hub. Play Carnage down to Hell's Kitchen to clean up Quake, Rock, and Howard the Duck there. Got Silk coming up as our top card of our deck. Fantastic. Sandra Nova going down for my opponent at the hub, giving them a 9-8 lead there. 2 cards on their side, 2 cards on my side. They have filled up Limbo with their Brood and a Rock. So like I said, we're probably going to get a Silver Surfer to buff all that stuff up. Hold on to our Valkyrie to the last turn. Bring back the Hazmat now? Does affect my cards too, which could be detrimental. Well, let's get another Hit Monkey with our Frigga. We'll play Silk down here with the Fenris Wolf. Be better, actually. Let's go ahead and trigger the Hazmat now so it hits less of my cards. and then let's play our new cards down. That's a way to do it, right? That's how you do it. And we end our turn there. My opponent does play their Luke Cage down. Well, Hazmat's going to be useless, but hurt myself. Doggone it. I'm not doing too bad here. I think we do play our Valkyrie down here. What's unfortunate, I can't really play my Valkyrie. If they are playing a Silver Surfer, I currently have priority, so my cards are going to reveal before theirs. So I don't want to give their broods 3 power if they're going to Silver Surfer to power them up. Bro here. We'll forego the Valkyrie. Play the Bro down, and I guess we'll follow up with it. And yeah, we'll just go with that, guys. Go with that and see. Let's see if a Silver Surfer comes out here. They do play 3 cards, so it is possible. Silver Surfer, Patriot, Mystique, and another Luke Cage for them on their side. Ironheart going off. Oh, they didn't have it after all. I talked myself out of playing other cards to Limbo because I thought they were going to play a Silver Surfer. They tricked me, man. They tricked me. They got the victory there. Tied at Limbo 8-8. They won the hub 19-16. And the Hell's Kitchen we won 8-7. But in the end, they had more power. We get the defeat. That was a weird sort of game. Our Valkyrie does get to level up, though. That'll help us gain some spots on that collection tracker there.
Shiny logo.
Shiny logo coming at us for the Valkyrie here. +6. We got the Spotlight Cash Key. Remind me, guys, into the stream before I end the stream. We're gonna play this Spotlight Cash. We're gonna use this Spotlight Key, and maybe with the luck of all of you out there and Dusty lying on the kitty cam, maybe we might get Kahori here. Yeah, maybe. Also, yeah, let's go ahead and grab that. Have it. Boom. All right, yep, remind me if I forget. All right, that was a loss for us. Let's go ahead and update our trackers here. Just like so. All right. Let me know in the comments below, guys, too, what you think of this random pick 3 format. Would you like to see more streams like this, or do you prefer me to actually make a craft a deck and go that route with it? Let me know down in the comments below. Get a chance here. All right, there we go. Oh, showing up. Put it in. Oh no, did it? Technical difficulty. Here. Yeah. There it goes. This particular random pick 3 deck 2 is 1 win, 1 loss so far. Splitting the lines here. Had such a first opening game there, and that second game is just kind of weird. I know it's kind of weird to play around that game. But we're going to jump into a third game now, see how we do with that. Yeah. From there, Dusty has passed out on top of the shelf by my computer. He loves laying up there because I guess the heat from my computer like comes up there. I have to kind of keep her off the computer so I doesn't block the fans. Just loves laying over the edge like that. Turn 1 here. Let's see. Luke's Bar is our first location. After you play a card here, return it to your hand. Again, no turn 1 play for us. My opponent plays a Zabu down, so that's going to go back to their hand, and they just decreased the cost of their 4-cost cards by 1. I wonder if they're just going to keep playing Zabu so they can get really cheap 4-cost cards. Yeah, that can change the bar. We got Howard the Duck or Fenris Wolf. The second location is the Space Throne. Man, these are awful locations for me. And I gotta say, gonna be a tough one to win, guys. There's Zabu again. Yep, coming down to Luke's bar, giving another -2, I believe, to their or -1 cost to all their 4-cost cards. Well, them's the knocks. We do have Vulture here. So, destroy Vulture, that would be good. But the only location I can work with is this Zakar Grand Prix, which is the third location, guys. After turn 4, the winner here gets +1 max energy. Yeah, go ahead and play our Vulture down there. Not ideal, but if we can make it, and they just played their Zabu down again, so they are going to have some super cheap 4-cost cards. Let's see, their 4-cost cards are down to 1 cost now. That is it. Oh, we did get Carnage. Doesn't mean we're wiping out our Fenris Wolf, but we haven't really discarded anything on its hand yet. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, we got Howard the Duck here. Guess we'll play Howard the Duck behind Carnage, just so we can hopefully win the Scar Grand Prix. Well, it does play a card there, though, so Angela's there for them right now. Galacta, tie. Nope, they won the Grand Prix. I haven't won any Grand Prix yet. Man, we're not meant to race today. Not meant to win races or race at all today. We do have our Phoenix Force in hand, so that means our Vulture can come back. We are going to do that. We'll play the Phoenix Force down here to the Zakar Grand Prix. I'm gonna snap too. Just maybe I can scare my opponent away with all their cheap cards. They're not phased, man. A2 is like no. We're not A1. All right, we're not steak sauce. Don't mistake us for steak sauce. We're A2. All right, we're the next version of A. So be ready for A version 2. There's another Zabu coming down. Yeah, they probably got tons of 0-cost cards. They played a Shang-Chi down as well. Symbiote Spider-Man getting knocked away there. It was a Fenris Wolf. I got to remember that Phoenix Force picks 1 card, and it's not necessarily the card you want it to be. Well, I probably should be a little more selective with what Carnage destroys with this deck. Because but you know what that does enable us to do, guys? So my Fenris Wolf got Phoenix Forced, right? Now we can move Fenris Wolf over to Luke's bar. It won't go away, so we're going to win Luke's bar. Unless they play a card that brings something out. And then this is the final turn here, so we'll go ahead and do a... They're probably going to play to the Space Throne. I probably need to win the Car Grand Prix. They're probably going to play that Symbiote Spider-Man. They just... Powers on them. If I tie them, they will... I also play Valkyrie. You know what? Maybe we'll just play our Red Hulk down here to the Scar Grand Prix. Forget about the Space Throne, hoping that Fenris Wolf will hold down Luke's bar. Yeah, that's all we got to do. My opponent only plays 1 card down to the Space Throne. Oh, Galactus. Kneel before Galactus. A2. How dare you? You're right. You're better than the steak sauce. You're the upgraded version of A. And I bow to you, sir. You and your Galactus. Handing us a defeat as Galactus takes over the Space Throne in a story, I was going to say, as old as time. The big bad's taking over the Space Throne, setting up the sequel for the next Marvel movie. No, that's not going to happen. Fist bump This bump to A2. Definitely an improvement over A1, I gotta say. Got to say. And we'll update our trackers over here, guys. Boom, boom. All right, there. That one. Here we go. That. Do show like that. 4 and 4 this stream, guys. These random decks do have a habit of hitting my win-loss record a bit, but it's okay. We're keeping it honest, man. We're keeping it honest here on the Prime to Snap. We're gonna jump right in the next game here after I upgrade my Quake. Common boost, frame break. Little frame break there. Nice. All right. Boom. Got another mission completed. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, look at all the stuff you can get from completing missions. All right. Into the next game. Into the next game. He's slowly melting onto my computer. Can't really see it in the kitty cam right now, but her paw is now made its way to the top of my computer. Turn 1, what do we got? Howard the Duck leading us off. Why not? See what the top card of our deck is. Iceman coming down, hitting my Frigga. My Frigga a 4 cost, 4 power now. What is the top of our card? Oh, Phoenix Force coming into our hand next. All right. Let's see if we can not screw this up and get a Vulture in our hand and just carnage a Vulture. We don't want to pair our Vulture with anything else. I will play Silk down right now. Lake Hellas, our second location. 1 cost cards here have +2 power. My opponent also plays a card down there. Angela coming into Lake Hellas. But since they played a card down there, my Silk moved over to the first location, Clintar. After turn 4, merge your cards here into Symbiote. They are now facing off against Iceman, but we're winning that 7-2. Third location is the Sakar Grand Prix. Hey, we've got another shot at it, guys. Sakar Grand Prix. Sakar Grand Prix. Coming back at us with after turn 4, the winner here gets +1 max energy. We're going to try for it again. Why not? Why not? I'll leave Lake Hellas open for the Carnage Vulture play. If we get Vulture in our hand. One plays a Cassandra Nova down to the Scar Grand Prix. Well, they got a leading the location at the moment. I have not discarded any cards from their hand yet. It's been unfortunate. My Cerebro will only buff my Silk at the moment. What's our next card? Howard the Duck, what's the next card? Valkyrie. A whole lot either.
Opponent snapped.
Opponent snapped Gat. I don't blame you. Probably snap as well. Guess I'll play Frigga down here. Enough to not enough to win this location, so we're gonna lose another Grand Prix, guys. Man, we are not having luck with the Sakar Grand Prix. I'll tell you that right now. Maybe we'll have more luck with the Sakar Grand Prix. See, that'll be easier. I just gotta drink more fluids. Is VP talking about? What has the stream become? Turn 5. 5 energy. Howard the Duck, where'd you go? Well, you turned into a symbiote. Well, darn, now I can't even see what the top card is. I don't even know if Valkyrie's coming or not. At this point, I think it might be too late for the Valkyrie to show up. We're gonna have to go to plan B, which is Symbiote is gonna get a buff from Suri. a Valkyrie in hand, so that could be a surprise for us. Let's see. Here, we're gonna get rid of this symbiote. Their Fenris Wolf down. Place 3 cards down. Elsa Bloodstone, Lake Hellas, Cable to Clintar, the first location. Ant-Man also going down to Clintar. My Carnage is going down there, destroying the symbiote. That X-Force will merge with it. Another location, and that is the case. More power. Put all off back. Might be a loss here, guys. Be able to off. I'll go ahead and activate these, even though nothing's been discarded yet. I don't think my opponent's playing a discard deck, but I think this might be a loss. I have a whole lot of places to go, unfortunately. Nightcrawler coming down for my opponent at Lake Hellas, giving them a 19-3 lead. Khazar coming down for them at Clintar, buffing their 1-cost cards, giving them an 18 to our 16 with that Phoenix Force symbiote there. And Rebro does manage to help us tie Clintar, but my opponent takes the other 2 locations, giving us a loss. Unfortunate. I wonder if winning the Grand Prix would even have helped us there. I'm not sure. I am not sure. All right, we'll update our tracker here. 1 game left here with this random deck. I think this new deck might be getting beat, guys. Might be getting beat. And our reigning champion will continue to reign. Let's go ahead and see. Yeah, there's no possible way this deck will win. We're going to go ahead and play it out, though, anyways. Just to see if we can get one more win out of it. But it does look like our random pick 3 deck 1 is going to be the winner of this challenge, holding on for another day. And actually, it's the end of my stream, so I think I will stop there. But there you go, guys. Random pick 3 deck 2. We do have one more thing to do. Let us not forget that. Select my bounty here. And again, if you're looking for a bounty, guys, or looking for an alliance, TPS, the Prime Sanctum, go ahead and search. Just like so. Enter the Prime Sanctum up here in the little search box. And look for the little guy. Mustache hat and the monocle. And you can, too, you can join us here and help us knock out some of these bounties, man. Get some free stuff. Get some free stuff. Help us knock off some of these bounties. Here we go. Let's see it, guys. Is my luck going to end here? Spotlight Cash Key. We got 1 left. We're hoping for Kahori here. But like I said, this Spotlight Cash, I don't have any of these cards, really. So anything would be great. Of course, Kahori is the new card. So let's go ahead, open it up. What's it gonna be, guys? It is gonna be Hydra Bob. Hydra Bob coming into our hand. I'm happy with that, though. Hydra Bob, a really good card, actually. It's a 1 energy, 4 power, and at the end of turn, this moves if player snapped. That is the downside of it, but yeah, we didn't get Kahori, man. I'm just not having luck with Spotlight Caches this season. But you know what? We still got 5 days left, so we might still get her. I guess the early reviews are out on her, and she's not a bad card, but she's not a must-get, it sounds like. At least according to other streamers that I've watched and listened to, so I don't know. We'll see. We shall see, guys. Well, that is going to be it for me. It looks like our random pick 3 deck 2. Sorry, buddy, you did not make it. The Phoenix Force Ninja, not quite enough to compete with deck 1, the OG deck, I guess. Random pick 3 deck 1, guys. Still our champion. Probably should come up with a name for this. Maybe I'll just call it the OG. If you have ideas for deck names, let me know in the comments below, and maybe we'll use one of those instead. But yeah, this is the reigning champion in our next random pick 3 deck stream. It'll be going up against another random deck, guys. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, this is VP. I am signing off. We'll see you later, and hey, keep on gaming.